got, they're jealously guarding the amount of lead that comes out of their pencil. You know, if you need more pencil lead, I'll loan you some. But one thing I see is people forget to put parentheses where they need to. It's really important to do that. The other thing is I see people do this, and I want you to tell me what's wrong with this. Oops. Make sure I get my hand off of that. Where am I at? Okay, there I am. What's wrong with that line?
Yeah, subtract X out of the top cell. Part of the other.
You can't? I can't subtract X from this X? Really? Well, if I take away those parentheses, I can, right? Okay, so I can do that. It's okay. But that's not what I'm going for. What's wrong with the way this is written? The limit, single value, right? When I find it. The limit, single value, right? When I find it. What's implied between these? What? What's implied? Not equality. You know why? It doesn't say equals. Okay? Implied is multiplication, right? Isn't that what you do when you have this and this, or a quantity, a fraction, 2/3, and then you probably would put a multiplication sign. Implied is multiplication. That's not what you want me to imply from that. So this is what I mean. You need to make sure. If you need more lead, just come up and I'll loan you my pencil. We got to put an equals in there because this quantity has the same value as this one. Okay. Now, again, why did we work on the numerator? What was our purpose for starting this problem like we did? And work on the numerator? Because we had a problem? What was our problem, Ryan? Why did we have to even do anything at all? Why couldn't we just work the problem, leave it like this, Ryan? I'm sorry, what? Nah, I like square roots, don't you? Nothing wrong with square roots. But that's not the reason why we had to work on it. Why did I have to work on this problem? Why did I have to do anything like this over here? Have no idea? What am I doing with the delta x's? Oh, I thought I was approaching 0. Isn't that what that says? You sure? Okay. So if delta x approaches 0, and I can do a direct substitution, what would happen to this fraction? Can we have undefined values? No. So I had to do something to get rid of that delta x. Now, what I did was to use the conjugate. I'm down now to this part. So Ryan, have we helped ourselves at all? How? I can't hear you. Yeah, because they're factors of their respective values. Okay? So I can do that. Now, Ryan, in fact, I'm going to ask everyone this. Oops, I'm not using red. Okay, I'm going to see here. The next step would then be, well, the next step would then be this. Right? We forget the ones up there. Good. So it's 1 divided by that. Okay. Now, I'm going to look for an answer from everyone on this. let you see this work here. Actually, you gotta see it from up here. Whoops, what did I do? I didn't, I said resubmit. Sorry about that. Let's stop that. I don't want you to answer that question. I want you to answer this one. There you go. First one, second one should be gone, I hope. Question is this: what's wrong with the way the last line of the work is written? A couple people know. Always have a response. Okay, again, if you don't know, if you don't see anything wrong with it, you communicate that to me. So I'm going to save this to the portfolio also. So we have a couple of participation marks for today. Okay. Everyone's finding the send button, I see. Three more people. Two more people. Someone's writing me a book. Okay, now we're done. The reason I want to ask you this is because I want to make sure that you don't make this mistake on the test or a quiz or anything. Okay, so let's see what you wrote. Absolutely. Bravo. Okay? Did you see that? Remember what I keep telling you? You have to write that idea. Let's see, we got quite a few. Yes, absolutely. Very good. Oh, you guys are good. I'm glad I took this one. Very good. Okay, great. You've made my day. You don't know how many semesters I've had to teach students that. It's not the same without it. Okay, great. Now, Ryan, I just have to keep talking to you a little bit, okay? So, Ryan, now what? Yeah, because it no longer matters to us, does it? So, correct? No, I knew I couldn't fool you guys, so I didn't make it in one of those questions. Okay, absolutely not. You cannot write that again because you're doing direct substitution, and our answer is 1 divided by 2, the square root of x. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, so what? So what? I love that question. Don't you ask that? Who cares? So what? Big deal? Why do we care? You got to go back. What does this represent? Yeah, this is the derivative. But tell me more. The slope of what?
Tangent.
Tangent. Where? On which curve? On which curve? This curve? That doesn't look like slope to me, you guys. Doesn't look like slope to me. So, what are you going to do with this? Let's go back to the beginning. It says, use the limit definition to find the equation of the line. Equation of the tangent. What do you need to know for equation of a tangent line? And Point, okay. And if we have the slope and the point, do we have a point? Do we have the slope? Oh, do we really? How quickly you back off on an answer. Okay, we know that we want to evaluate this. The slope of the tangent, and this is going to, whoops, this is going to be at what point? 4, 3. So what is the slope at the point 4, 3? What goes inside here? Yeah. This is the input. This is the input of the point where we want to determine the slope of the tangent. So if I do this, I have 1 divided by 2, the square root of 4, or actually 1/4. Now, I need to know, what is it, the equation? What do I need? I need a point. Do I have a point? Check. Do I have the slope? Check. Can I find the equation of this line? Absolutely. Then what do you know I'm going to ask you to do? Graph it. Graph it. Absolutely. Okay. We've got about 6 minutes before I want to start that. So let's see how fast we can get those graphs done. So take your inspires. You need to know what the original function is. Do I need to go up and show you? There it is. Square root of x plus 1. Okay? Square root of x plus 1. In fact, I'm just going to leave it there. Now, we want to be able to check our